Given our frequent work in documentary film and video, we often find ourselves working with normal, everyday people in front of our cameras. They're not trained actors, and they're usually a little uncomfortable and or nervous. Now, it can be really easy to slip into treating non-actors like actual trained actors. And I think this comes from a place of being totally good-willed and good-intentioned, but it actually backfires more often than not. Here's a couple of pro tips when dealing with non-actors. Number one, when possible, don't give them a script. Part of the reason that trained actors command such a high paycheck is because they have the skill to turn written words on a page into actual spoken word and make it not sound written. Non-actors don't have this skill. So more often than not, it's better to try and get a very similar statement or a similar spirited statement from the non-actor, either through interview form or even free association. Number two, give them actions to perform rather than results to reach for. A lot of times we'll tell non-actors or even actors, we'll tell, our instinct at least, is to tell them, hey, can you deliver that line a little more intensely? Or what we need you to do is walk over there and interact with that person. Okay, but to see how hard this is to do, imagine right now, you watching this video on Facebook or YouTube, I want you now to get up and walk over to the next cubicle over and talk to your coworker, interact with them. What's the first thought that comes to your mind? How do you do that? How do you interact? What does intense mean? What do these things mean? Instead, if you're trying to get a non-actor to read something intensely, give them an action to perform that results in an intense reading. So something like this. I want you to convince her, or I want you to argue with him. Okay, these immediately trigger actions and tactics in the minds of a non-actor that they can perform that result in an intense reading. Same thing for interacting. Instead of saying go interact with somebody, say I want you to go over there and tell that person a joke. I want you to go over there and get them to laugh. I want you to go over there and help them with their project. These are more specific actions, and they're easier for non-actors, non-trained actors to actually perform. These tips are really helpful for working with trained actors as well, but the difference between working with trained actors and non-trained, everyday, normal people is that the trained actor is going to be doing a lot of the stuff I'm talking about in their own minds without you helping them along the way, whereas the non-trained actor, everyday person, is going to need a little more help.